retirement of a partner from the firm, valuation of goodwill. You know, what's the meaning of goodwill? Goodwill is the reputation of the business. It is an intangible asset, invisible in nature. You come across a situation about admission of a new partner. During admit a partner into the firm also, we valued the goodwill. If you fail to watch that video, you can watch that video is available in my YouTube channel. In this video, you are going to learn about valuation of goodwill during retire a partner from the partnership firm, partner into the partnership firm. You know, if a partner admit into the partnership firm, he will not bring only capital money to the firm. Apart from his capital money, he will bring some money called goodwill. That goodwill will be compensated to the sacrificing partner. Who will be the sacrificing partner in the admission of a new partner? Because of arriving a new partner into the partnership firm, existing partners, individual or some of them, voluntarily they will sacrifice their share of profit favor for a new partner. Voluntarily, they will sacrifice their share of profit favor for a new partner. So, as per their sacrificing ratio, this goodwill will be compensated by new partner to the sacrificing partner. You know, valuation of goodwill. How to value the goodwill? He knows that as per our agreement or agreed among all the partners, goodwill will be valued. If existing goodwill is there, that existing goodwill will be written off by all the existing partners as per their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. We are having separate unit called goodwill chapter number 3. But in this video, completely we are going to learn about valuation of goodwill during retire a partner from the partnership firm. You know, when a partner is retiring from the partnership firm, so many years, he worked favor for our partnership firm. Because of him, our business is in tremendous profit and very good stage. His contribution is inevitable. He was a partner for past 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, 30 years. But now, he wanted to retire from the partnership firm. So definitely the firm will give some amount called goodwill. Isn't it? That goodwill will be compensated by the gaining partner to outgoing partner or continuing partner to outgoing partner. Outgoing partner is called retiring partner. Who is retiring from the firm? Who is going out from the partnership firm? They are outgoing partner. So because of a partner retiring from the partnership firm, existing partners, some of them will gain, some of them will sacrifice. For example, A, B, C are partners in a partnership firm for 15 years. 15 years, A, B and C are partners in a partnership firm. B wanted to retire from the partnership firm. In this situation, A and C's profit and loss sharing ratios will change. Now, after 15 years, you know, today's date is 21st October 2020. Today, B wanted to retire from the partnership firm. So, B is the retiring partner or outgoing partner. Outgoing partner is retiring partner B, and A and C will be considering as a remaining or continuing partner. Remaining or continuing partners are A and C. Their existing profit and loss sharing ratios are 1:1:1. It is their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. Because of B's retirement, A and C's profit and loss sharing ratios will change. A and C's profit and loss sharing ratio definitely will change. See, before their profit and loss sharing ratio was 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, but now 1/2, 1/2. So definitely A and C going to gain. After retiring a partner, A and C should compensate some amount called goodwill favor for retiring partner. Because these retiring partners contribution is inevitable for partnership firm. Past 15 years, he worked favor for our partnership firm and favor for our firm's growth. So because of him, our partnership firm earned more profit. So his contribution is inevitable. So favor for outgoing partner, that remaining or continuing partner or gaining partner should compensate some amount called goodwill to retiring partner. So continuing partners are A and C. A's capital account debtor, A's capital account debtor, and C's capital account debtor, to who is outgoing partner, B's capital account. So to B's capital account. Here A and C are compensating some amount called goodwill to B. Retiring partners share of goodwill. Retiring partners share of goodwill, how to calculate it? It is the formula for calculate retiring partners share of goodwill. Value of firm's goodwill. Value of firm's goodwill into profit share of retiring partner. So what is the share of profit for retiring partner? So that will be multiplied on that firm's goodwill. So let's discuss with an illustration. Surender, Ramesh, Naresh and Mogan. Surender, Ramesh, Naresh and Mogan, 4 partners in a partnership firm. They are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1:2:1. So it is their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. 2:1:2:1. It is their existing share of profit. Naresh retires. Who retires? Naresh. Partner Naresh retires from the partnership firm. Actually his share of profit is 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. So collectively 2/6 is the existing profit and loss sharing ratio for Naresh. So Naresh existing profit and loss sharing ratio is 2/6. Goodwill is valued for firm's goodwill is 72,000 collectively. The firm's goodwill is 72,000 rupees. Then after retire Naresh from the partnership firm, all the 3 partners, remaining partners or continuing partners are Surender, Ramesh and Mohan. These 3 are continuing partners in the partnership firm. So their new profit and loss sharing ratios are 1:1:1, which means they are going to share their profit and losses equally in the future. So we should find out what is the gaining ratio first of all. You know what is the meaning of gaining ratio and how to calculate it. The separate video I have posted. If you fail to watch it, just you watch about the gaining ratio. Yesterday only I have posted that video. So what is the formula for gaining ratio? Gaining ratio formula. Gaining ratio. New ratio minus old ratio. New profit and loss sharing ratios minus old profit and loss sharing ratio. So here we are going to find out the gaining ratios for all the remaining partners. So remaining partners are Surender, Ramesh and Mohan. You know very clearly for all the remaining partners we are going to find out gaining ratio. So that new Surender's new profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/3. Look at this, 1:1:1. It is Surender's and it is Ramesh and it is Mogan's profit and loss sharing ratio. So 1/3 minus old profit and loss sharing ratio for Surender is 2/6. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. So collectively 6. So 2/6 is the old profit and loss sharing ratio for who? Surender. Okay. So now 1/3 in minus 2/6. So first it will be multiplied by 2. So 2/6 minus 2/6. So nil. No gain, no loss, which means no sacrifice, no gain for partner Surender. And Ramesh, for Ramesh we are going to calculate for Ramesh. Ramesh new profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/3. And Ramesh existing profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/6. 1/6. First set will be multiplied by 2 because base have to be same. So 2 minus 1 divided by 6. 1/6. So partner Ramesh gained because of the retirement of a Naresh. Partner Ramesh gained. And another one partner, who is that? Mohan. So Mohan's gaining ratio. Mohan's new profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/3 and it is his existing profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/6. So first step will be multiplied by 2. So 2 minus 1 divided by 6. So anyway, Mohan, the last partner, he also gained 1/6. So partner Ramesh and Mohan gained same ratio 1:1. Isn't it? At the same time, we have to calculate how much amount should be compensated as goodwill for retiring partner. Here you know who is retiring partner. Partner Naresh is retiring partner. So how much amount should be compensated for partner Naresh? Actually, firm's goodwill is 72,000. We should find out how much we have to give. Especially the partner, gaining partner, have to compensate some amount called goodwill to retiring partner. So that you know very well. So now from 72,000, we are going to find out what is his actual share of goodwill. So here they have given very clearly in the formula itself, retiring partner share of goodwill, how to calculate value of firm's goodwill into profit share of retiring partner. So value of firm's goodwill is 72,000. Over here in the problem they have given. So now we are going to find out what is his value of shares, which is that his share of profit and his share on goodwill. So 72,000 into 2/6. 2/6 is partner Naresh, because partner Naresh only retired from the partnership firm. So 2/6 of 72,000 is equal to 24,000. 24,000. This 24,000 should be compensated by partner Surender, Ramesh and Mohan. Here partner Surender neither gain or sacrifice, nor sacrifice. So partner Ramesh and Mohan are gaining partner. So gaining partner should compensate some amount called goodwill to retiring partner. So Surender is escaping. Surender fails to gain and fails to sacrifice also. So in this situation, Ramesh only gained, Ramesh and partner Mohan only gained. So Ramesh and Mohan's capital account debtor to Naresh capital account. To Naresh capital account. We can write a journal entry over here. We can write a journal entry over here. So partner, who is that? Ramesh. Gaining partner's capital account should be debited to outgoing partner. Ramesh is the gaining partner here. Ramesh capital account debtor. And another one partner is gaining partner, Mohan. Mohan's capital account debtor to who is the retiring partner? Naresh. Naresh capital account. So Naresh capital account, how much it should be credited? 24,000. This should be compensated equally because they are equally gained. So their capital, which is that 24,000 into 1/2. So equally they are going to compensate to partner Naresh. So 12,000, 12,000. Being goodwill compensated by gaining partner. Being goodwill compensated by gaining partner. So you can ask a doubt. Sir, here Surender's capital account you should not debit. Why you fails to debit? Because Surender neither gain nor sacrifice. By chance Surender sacrifice. If Surender sacrifice means, in that situation, the gaining partner's capital account should be debited to Naresh and Surender, because Surender sacrificed. Here actually Naresh sacrificed favor for all the three partners, isn't it? So in that originally gained by partner Ramesh and Mohan only, but Surender did not gain because his existing profit and loss sharing ratio doesn't change, which is he did not get gain and sacrifices. If he sacrifices, his capital account should be credited. That gaining partner should compensate some amount called goodwill, not only for outgoing or retiring partner, to the sacrificing partner also. When goodwill exists in the book, so goodwill is available in the book. In that situation, that goodwill should be written off by all the existing partners as per their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. So written off goodwill means all the existing partners' capital account should be debited by their goodwill, isn't it? So now we are going to discuss with the problem. It is an illustration, you can check it out in T.S. Grivel's book. X, Y, Z are partners in a partnership firm. They are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:3:5. 2:3:5 is their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. Goodwill exists in the firm rupees 50,000. That existing goodwill, book goodwill, is 50,000. X retires. Who is retiring? Partner X is retired from the firm. On the date of his retirement, goodwill is calculated 45,000 rupees. After X retirement, Y and Z sharing their new profit sharing ratios equally. Their new profit and loss sharing ratio is equal ratios, which means 1:1. So now we are going to write off that existing goodwill, rupees 50,000. At the same time, new goodwill is calculated 45,000, and who is retiring? X is retiring. So X's share of goodwill, how much we are going to calculate, and who is going to compensate that X's goodwill, we are going to discuss in this problem. So solution, how we are going to frame it? First ever, we should compensate, which is that existing goodwill will be written off by all existing partners. So existing partners are available, X, Y, Z, 2:3:5. So what is the amount? 50,000 rupees. So all the partners' capital accounts should be debited. X's capital account, Y's capital account, and Z's capital account should be debited. Capital account debtor. Capital account debtor. Capital account, Z's capital account debtor. 2. Goodwill. Because this goodwill is written off, goodwill's account. Goodwill's account. Amount rupees 50,000 rupees. So 50,000 should be in credit column. So this 50,000 going to written off by all the three partners in this ratio. 2:3:5. So calculate 2/10, 3/10, 5/10. So 2/10 of 50,000 will be how much? 10,000 rupees. 3/15,000 rupees. And 5/10, 25,000 rupees. So collectively 20, 30, 40, 50,000 rupees. So anyway, it is the journal entry to write off existing goodwill by all existing partners in their existing profit and loss sharing ratio. So now that existing goodwill is written off successfully by all the existing partners. Who is retiring? X is retiring. So X is outgoing partner. So who is continuing partner? Y and Z are continuing partner. So Y and Z are remaining or continuing partner. Their profit and loss sharing ratio is going to be 1:1. So now we should find out gaining ratio. Gaining ratio is very much important. After find out gaining ratios only, this goodwill should be compensated by whom to who, isn't it? So come to find out gaining ratio. What is the formula for gaining ratio? Gaining ratio formula, new profit and loss sharing ratio minus old profit and loss sharing ratio. For partner Y, we are going to calculate gaining ratio. New profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/2, and old profit and loss sharing ratio is 3 plus 2 plus 5. So collectively 10. 3/10 is his existing profit and loss sharing ratio, which is called old profit and loss sharing ratio, is 3/10. 3/10. So base should become 10. So first it will be multiplied by 5. So 5 into 2 are 10. For that only, not for anything. So 1 into 5 are 5. In between minus 3 divided by 10. So 2/10. 2/10 is the gaining ratio for partner Y. 2/10 is the gaining ratio for partner Y, and for partner Z. Partner Z's new profit and loss sharing ratio is 1/2 minus his existing profit and loss sharing ratio is 5/10. 5, how 10 came? 5 plus 3 plus 2, 10. So 5 by 10. So first set will be multiplied by 5. Then only we can come to know the base should be 10. 10. 1 into 5s are 5. 5 into 2s are 10. Minus 5. So he neither gains nor sacrifice. 5 is to 5. So anyway 0 by 10. So nothing. 0 by 0. So leave. So 2 by 10. Who? Y only. So Y only is the gaining partner. He neither gain nor sacrifice. Neither gains nor sacrifice. So partner Z will not compensate any money favor for partner X. For partner X, definitely he will not compensate any money. So entire money going to compensate by partner Z only. So what is their goodwill? 45,000 rupees. On the date of X's retirement, how much amount is the goodwill amount? 45,000 rupees. So 45,000 rupees is the firm's goodwill. In that, what is the share of goodwill for X? So X's share of goodwill is 2 by 10. 2 by 10, it is this existing profit and loss sharing ratio. 2 plus 3 plus 5. So 2 by 10 is his existing profit and loss sharing ratio. On firm's goodwill, 2 by 10 is X's goodwill contribution. Share of goodwill for X is 2 by 10. So 2 by 10 on 45,000, 9,000 rupees. 2 by 10 on 45,000 is 9,000 rupees. So this 9,000 rupees should be compensated by partner Y to partner X. Partner Y to partner X. So anyway, easily you can write the journal entry as usual. Who is going to be credited? X is going to be credited. Who is going to be debited? Y is going to be debited. So Y is capital account debtor. Y is capital account debtor. Y is capital account debited by rupees 9,000 to X is capital account should be credited by 9,000 rupees. Are you clear? So this is the way when one partner sacrifice or one partner gains and should be compensated to that retiring partner. At the same time, if existing goodwill is available, how should be written off that existing goodwill by all the partners? So you should not be accounted that existing partner along with present goodwill. So existing goodwill should be written off by all the existing partner, and you should not use that present profit and loss sharing ratios, which is called new profit and loss sharing ratios equally. So you should use your existing profit and loss sharing ratio, including retiring partners should return off everything that existing goodwill amount. Are you clear now?